Hey there guys, Eric here from I-49RC. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. I've got a live audience again tonight for working on the comp crawler. Tonight's project is a combination of things actually. I want to do bearings in the knuckles. I want to replace the knuckle bushings. I want to shim out some of the play in the knuckles and knuckle bushings. I also picked up a little bit of grease, won't be using that tonight though. I saved that for other times. And also I made some new upper links, got some rod ends and link screws, as well as some electronics mounting plates for the upper links that I made. There we go, new links are installed and they feel great, way better than the other ones. The joints feel a lot smoother and there's way less binding than there used to be. Next step is probably going to be a combination of installing our electronics plates and moving around these shocks. I think I want to put some longer rod ends on the back of these shocks here, just like I have up in the front. Give me a little more clearance back here, and then I can adjust the shock position a little bit more to my liking. Okie dokie, I got my electronics plate mounted to the upper links, super nice. I also managed to get the shocks repositioned in a good location, and the rears, I have changed the mounting locations as you can see, so that gives me a little more shock clearance and a lot more shock adjustability in general, and more clearance to give me more adjustability, because my limits in adjustability before were basically the links. I was hitting the links and stuff like that, but now it should be good. So with that, I am going to move on to getting the bearings thrown into this. Electronics, I'm probably just going to do off camera because you guys really don't need to see that, and then we'll throw tires on. dokie, I've got my Avid bearings in there, so you can see, got the yellow dust covers, signature of Avid RC, and the knuckles are all tightened up. I didn't actually have to shim these because it turns out I think Vanquish, we were talking about it on stream, Vanquish I think actually changed their dimensions for their knuckle bushings, and so now they fit way tighter and they do their job much better than the old ones did. Because I used to have binding issues with the old knuckle bushings, but I don't now, which is pretty sweet. So with that, I'm going to throw the tires on. I think electronics will get done probably off camera, or I might throw in that time lapse at the end. If I decide to do electronics on stream, I'll throw that time lapse in at the end, and then we'll call it good. There she sits, you guys. Tires are on, electronics are all jumbled in there. I mean, what more can you expect? It's all looking pretty good. There's really no binding, no rubbing. Front's a little bit squeaky, but I think that's because of the new rod ends, but that'll solve itself in a little bit. Steering, yeah, the tires are just bigger and wider, so I'm kind of running into some steering clearancing issues. There's a little bit of rubbing between the rod ends and the tire, but that's really no big deal. I'll just kind of drive it and let it kind of wear itself in, so. I mean, otherwise, I'm super happy with this. We'll get a running video out here pretty soon for you guys, hopefully. I'm off camera. I'm going to finish shimming up the steering links and get that stuff all squared away. And with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little, like, two-part series. They're not really parts, but basically two-part series of kind of doing some upgrades and some changes to the comp rig. And, so yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you think. Be sure to follow me on follow me on Instagram, support me on Patreon, join my Discord server. I've always got something interesting to talk about over there. And as I always say, you guys have a good one.